Connecting Airtable to Soft allows you to use your Airtable bases as the live data source for your Soft applications, keeping everything synced without manual imports. In this complete guide, you'll learn exactly how to connect your Airtable account to Soft for the first time, so you can build dynamic web apps that stay up to date as your data changes. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Start by logging into your Soft account. Once you sign in, you'll land on the Soft dashboard, which is your central hub for managing all of your applications, data sources, and integrations. Before moving forward, make sure you also have access to the Airtable account you intend to connect, specifically the one that contains the bases you plan to use in your app. This is important because once the integration is established, Soft will be able to see and access every base within that workspace, so you want to be certain it's the correct account from the beginning. On the left side of the screen, locate the navigation menu and click on Integrations. This page is essentially the control panel for all third-party services that can be linked to your Soft workspace. Here you'll see a list of both connected apps and available integrations, which gives you a clear overview of what's already linked and what you can still add. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with this layout, because as you build more complex applications, you may return here frequently to manage multiple connections like Stripe for payments or Zapier for automation. Now, on the Integrations page, click the button labeled Connect New. Soft will display a menu of supported applications that you can connect to your workspace. Browse through the available options until you find Airtable. It's usually listed under Data Sources or Content Management, depending on the interface version you're using. When you see it, click on Airtable to begin the connection process. A new window or browser tab may open at this point, prompting you to sign into your Airtable account if you aren't already authenticated. If you are already signed into Airtable in your browser, it may skip the login step entirely and go straight to the authorization screen. If not, simply enter your Airtable login credentials, typically your email and password, or a single sign-on method if your workspace uses one. Next, Airtable will present a permissions screen that details exactly what Soft is requesting access to. These permissions allow Soft to read your bases, view your table structures, and interact with the records within those tables. You'll typically see permissions like view and manage your bases or read data from your workspaces. Review these carefully. This is not just a formality. Understanding what you're granting ensures you're comfortable with the level of access Soft has. For most use cases, read and write access is necessary if you plan to create forms in Soft that submit data back to Airtable. Once you've reviewed, click Allow or grant access to continue. After authorization is complete, you'll be redirected back to Soft automatically. Once the connection is successful, you'll see Airtable appear in your list of connected integrations on the Integrations page. This confirmation means Soft can now communicate with your Airtable account and access any base within that workspace. From this point forward, whenever you create a new Soft app or change an existing app's data source, you'll be able to select your connected Airtable workspace and choose the specific base you want to use. This is where the real power comes in. You're no longer limited to static data imports. Your app will pull live information directly from Airtable, so any updates you make to a record, whether it's a new row, an edited field, or a deleted entry, will reflect in your Softr app without any manual re-uploading. If you're working with multiple Airtable workspaces or several bases, take a moment to verify that you're connected to the correct account before you start building your app. A common pitfall is accidentally linking to a personal workspace when you intended to use a team workspace, which can cause confusion later when bases don't appear where expected. To avoid this, you can double-check the email or workspace name shown in the integration details. If you realize you've connected the wrong account, don't worry, you can disconnect the integration and reconnect using a different Airtable account. Simply click the Settings or Disconnect option next to Airtable on the Integrations page, then repeat the process with the correct credentials. Before moving on to the next lesson, I recommend exploring the Integrations page and confirming that Airtable shows a connected status with a green indicator or a similar visual cue. Familiarizing yourself with this section now will make it much easier to manage integrations as you continue building more advanced Soft applications. A quick tip: if your Airtable bases don't appear later when you're selecting a data source, try refreshing the Softr page or disconnecting and reconnecting the integration. That often resolves any temporary sync issues. Also, remember that you can connect multiple services through the Integrations page, so as your app grows, you might add things like payment processors or email marketing tools alongside Airtable. You've now successfully connected Airtable to Softr, which means your data is live, synced, and ready to power dynamic pages, record displays, and forms in your applications. This integration saves you time and eliminates the risk of working with outdated information, giving you a truly responsive app building experience. For next steps, try creating a simple list page in Softr that pulls records from one of your Airtable tables, just to see the connection in action. If you need to revisit any of these steps later, feel free to save this video or bookmark the tutorial for quick reference. Thanks for watching and happy building.